Phosphor Dot fans, Earl at logbook.com, back on the Atari 2600. We have an early entry from US Games, also an early entry from Gary Kitchen, who would go on to do bigger and better things, was also known at the time for programming the Coleco port of Donkey Kong. Space Jockey is just one of these side-scrolling shoot-'em-ups. I think you could tell very Defender-inspired. But perhaps a bit less complicated. It's like Defender for people who don't want to worry about rescuing alien abductees and preventing mutants and hyperspace and all of that jazz. This is just, you're moving at one speed, you've got multiple layers of enemies, destroy them all. Oh! Different enemies move at different speeds. All of them will kill you very effectively, as I have just demonstrated by getting killed very effectively. Let's try that again. Oh no, I blew up the house. I don't think there's a point to blowing up the trees. Kind of interesting in that you seem to be the alien invader in this scenario. You do not seem to be, for once you are not defending against the alien invasion. You are the alien invasion. Yeah, no points for taking out a tree. Did I get points for destroying the house? Am I just a destructive monster? Chances are you are not the good guy in this game. So if you're just wanting Defender by way of the county fair shooting gallery where you're just supposed to hit anything and all of it will give you points, Space Jockey is your game. May not be my game, because I don't seem to be very good at it. Oh yeah, you do get points for taking out the houses. Not very many, but... Oh, I went through the tank. I don't think there's a whole lot of strategy to this game. There are no objectives. other than kill everything in sight. Oh! That's very antisocial. Why can't you people just lie down and accept my domination of your tiny planet? So, a day in the life of Space Jockey. Probably not a very productive day in the life of a Space Jockey, but there you go. Early Gary Kitchen, early US games. Both Gary and US games would turn out more impressive stuff than this. US games was actually it was one of these little startup ventures by companies that had most of their fingers in other industries. But because so many people were actually not so many people at the time US Games started. At the time US Games started, very few people were making an obscene amount of money by being the publishers of games for the Atari 2600, such as Activision or Imagic. And then everyone, such as US Games' parent company, was like, oh, I want a piece of that action. We are going to start doing video games too. And this is how you got the glut of kind of... I hesitate to class this as shovelware because it is replayable. It is fun in a mindless sort of way. But you wound up with software coming from all corners of the market, including players you had never heard of before in the entertainment software space, suddenly crowding the first-party and the high-profile third-party games. You know, looking at you, Imagic, Activision, Parker Brothers, crowding those off the shelves because these tended to be cheaper. And so it really did very quickly become a question of diminishing returns. And I don't blame it solely for the 82-83 industry crash, but I think it played a big part. Because you could no longer tell, unless you were subscribed to Electronic Games Magazine or something, you really couldn't tell what was going to be good and what wasn't. And so, with that much uncertainty on the line, a lot of people probably went cheap and made US games some money in the short term, but it didn't help the industry overall. Thanks as always for watching. We will be back with more Phosphor Dot Fossils. If you like what I'm doing, hop on the Patreon. As little as $1 a month will get you into the Discord for thelogbook.com. And I do listen to the folks in the Discord as far as what games they want covered. I mean, they get an outsized say in the games that are covered on Phosphor Dot Fossils, and you can join them. Thanks as always for watching.
Yes.